In this video, I'll be working on a lab from the flakbox.com Cisco CCNA Gold Bootcamp. This is a paid course that I'm using and I highly recommend. And this is a lab on port security troubleshooting. It says in this lab you will troubleshoot port security on a small campus network. This lab continues on from the previous port security configuration, and I did a video on that. It says please ensure you have configured the port security settings in that lab. We did that. 2 additional PCs have been added, PC3 and PC4. The new PCs are not currently connected to the network. In order for the lab to work as described, please follow the steps in the exact order shown. All right, so let's get started. And step 1, verify that you can ping PC1 from PC2. All right, so let's do that. And PC1 is at 10.10.10.10. And we are getting a reply, so that's done. In Packet Tracer, delete the Ethernet cable connecting switch 1 interface fast Ethernet 02 to PC2. So we need to get rid of this one. So we pick this. Oops, be careful with that. Hit that, and we're going to delete that. So delete the Ethernet cable. Done. Connect interface fast Ethernet 02 on switch 1 to fast Ethernet 0 port on PC4. So we want to connect it to PC4. So we need a straight through cable, and we're going to go from we're on step 3, so we're going to go 02 to the PC over here. All right, that's completed. Step 4. Do you expect a ping from PC4 to PC1 at 10.10.10.10 to succeed? Why or why not? Verify this. Well, part of the reason that I know the answer is because I configured the last lab, and this continues on from this. So in the last lab, we configured PC2 in such a way that what's going to happen is this was configured with default settings, but it wasn't hard coded, so to speak, with a specific MAC address. So it was just the default setting. So once you unplug PC2 and plug in PC4, the switch is just going to learn the MAC address of PC4 once there's any kind of traffic. So do you expect a ping from PC4 to PC1 to succeed? My answer is yes. Let's verify it. So we're going to ping 10.10.10.10. And there we go. We have a response. All right, so we verified that with step 4. And let's look at, go back to the switch. And let's look at the security. Let's do show. I need to get it in privileged exec mode. Show port security. And we want interface fast Ethernet 0-2. And we'll see here that, yeah, so maximum MAC addresses is 1. So like I was saying, when it was configured previously, this interface was configured previously. The default is 1. Total MAC addresses is 1. And if we look at PC4, we can see by issuing the IP config all command, its MAC address is 0s44. We'll just say 044, and there it is, 044. So, all right, that makes sense. So, step 5, in Packet Tracer, delete the cable connecting switch 1 interface fast Ethernet 02 to PC4. So we need to delete that one. So we're going to delete this cable. Step 6, enable port security sticky MAC address learning on switch 1 interface fast Ethernet 02. So, all right, we need to go into the switch, And we need to go into global configuration mode, so conf T. And we need to go into interface fast Ethernet 02, right? Yep, 02. And what we want to do is we need to enable port security sticky MAC address learning. And to do that, the command is switch port, port security, MAC address, and then sticky. And what this does is instead of having to go and manually configure, say you have 1,000 hosts or whatever, you have 50 hosts or 24 hosts, and you don't want to have to go through and manually configure, tie that MAC address to that port manually, you can use sticky to do that so that the switch will automatically learn the MAC addresses and add it for you. So it's a time saver. So enable port security sticky MAC address learning on switch 1. And so we did that. So because the command is switch port, port security, MAC address, sticky. Step 7, connect interface fast Ethernet 02 on switch 1 to fast Ethernet 0 port on PC2. So we're going to go back over to PC2 and going from 02 to PC2. Okay, we did that. Do you expect a ping from the PC2 to PC1, PC2 to PC1 at 10, 10, 10, 10 to succeed? Why or why not? It should learn the MAC address now that we've plugged this in, because we configured the sticky MAC. I don't think it was plugged in when we did that. Yeah, so we'd unplugged the cable, so it's going to learn PC2's MAC address. So let's try pinging, and it should succeed. Ping 10.10.10.10. And it is succeeding. Okay, so that's good. And let's look at switch 1. And let's do a show port security for interface fast Ethernet 02. And there you go. It learned PC2's MAC address 22022. So, and maximum MAC address is 1. The total it has is 1. It's all set. All right. In Packet Tracer, delete the Ethernet cable connecting switch 1 interface fast Ethernet 02 to PC2. So we're going to delete this one. So click this. Oop, gotta be careful with that. Click this little button. Delete that. All right. So we deleted the cable to PC2. Now it says connect interface fast Ethernet 02 on switch 1 to fast Ethernet 0 port on PC4. So we're going to go back to PC4 again. So we're going to connect fast Ethernet 02 to PC4. And it says, do you expect a ping from PC4 to PC1 to succeed? Why or why not? Well, in this case, it should actually fail, because back a few steps we configured port security sticky MAC address learning. We configured that, and then remember we plugged in PC2 to that port. So switch 1 would have learned PC2's MAC address and already added it as the MAC address, because only 1 is allowed, because it's set up as a default with the maximum of just 1, so it should fail. So let's see what happens. And ping 10.10.10.10. No, it didn't fail. That's interesting. So I was wrong about that. I would have thought it would fail. Let me see. let's look at this again. I would have thought it would have, oh, yeah, let's look at that. So it learned 4444. Did I not do the sticky command correctly? Let's go back up here and look. And switch port security, MAC address sticky. I think that's right. That looks right. Switch port security, then MAC address, and then you want sticky. Well, here, I'm going to do something. Maybe I missed something. I'm going to delete this connection, and then I'm going to reestablish it to PC2. And I want to see if PC2 can ping. Let's see. Yeah, I can too. So I think I may have misconfigured something. I'm not exactly sure how or why. Let's look at this again. Show port security. Oh, you know what? I may have forgotten a step. I think I forgot something. When we do the switch port secure, let's see if this makes a difference. So we've got PC2 connected. I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to type in switch port, no, Alt T, and then switch port, and then mode access. I can't remember. No, that's not it. That's not what I need. Let me see. Let's look at the unrecognized command. I need to drop down a level. And do the question mark, still unrecognized command. Alt T, interface, fast Ethernet, 0/2. And now let's see what I have available. Switch port. And then I want to see mode. And I think we need to make that access. I wonder if that'll make a difference. I can't remember if I did that in the previous video or not, but we're about to find out. So let's pretend we have gone back to step 10 or step 9 where we disconnect PC2. Oops, gotta be careful of that. All right, let's delete that connection. Put this one back to PC4. Okay, at this point, I think switch 1 should have learned the MAC address for PC2 and have it, and the ping shouldn't work this time. So let's see. Nope, still works. So I've definitely missed something. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm moving on. So do you expect a ping? Well, I was wrong about that. What is the port security status on switch 1 interface fast Ethernet 02? All right, well, let's look. And we need to do end, we need to show port security interface fast Ethernet 02. And what was it asking? What is this port security status on fast Ethernet 02? So the port security status is secure up, violation mode is shut down. Maximum MAC addresses is 1. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused why that didn't work, why that worked before. But I'm moving on. I'll have to figure it out later. All right, 13, in packet tracer, delete the cabling from to PC2. So let's delete that. And it says to connect fast Ethernet 02 to PC2. So let's do that. And 02 to PC2. Now it's saying Do you expect a ping from PC2 to PC1 at 10, 10, 10, 10 to succeed? Well, I guess it's going to succeed, although I would have expected it to fail. Let's just look and see what happens. So it's still succeeding. I didn't do something right. I'm going to go back up here. It was all the way back here. So I'm going to leave that connected. I'm going to go into conf and then interface, and then fast Ethernet 02, and I'm going to issue the switch port security, MAC address, sticky command. All right, and before I test anything else, I want to ping from PC2 to PC1 again. Okay, that's working. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to remove this connection and I'm going to attach it to PC4. And now when I ping from PC4, does it fail? Let's see. No. So I've missed a command somewhere. Oh well, I'll have to redo the lab at some point and figure this out. Because I definitely missed something. All right, and so ensure that PC2 can ping PC1. Okay, so I got to reestablish this connection here, and here, and here. And let's make sure PC2 can ping PC1. Yep, it can, although I'm not sure why. Do not change any. Oh, it says ensure that PC2 can ping PC1. Do not change any switch ports to community commands to do this. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to redo this lab at some point. So PC1's, because I would have thought it would go down. I would have thought that the sticky MAC address learning would have prevented PC4 from being able to ping. And when PC4 was recognized as a different MAC address than what this was configured, or it learned from the sticky, I would have thought it would have shut it down, and then we would have to reset that interface, but that's not what happened. All right, so moving along. PC1's MAC address is 011 for shorthand. Has been manually added to port security configuration on switch 1 interface on fast Ethernet 01. Yeah, we did that in the previous video. In packet tracer, delete the Ethernet cable connecting fast Ethernet 01 to PC1. So we're going to get rid of this. Connect fast Ethernet 01 to PC3. All right, I'll do that. And over here. All right, and we've done step 18. Do you expect a ping from the PC3 to PC2 to succeed? Why or why not? I would think, since we had previously configured fast Ethernet 01 in the other video to allow 2 MAC addresses, it would have learned, it would already know about PC1's MAC address, but when we disconnect the cable and connect it into PC3, it should now learn PC3's MAC address and ping should succeed. So let's find out. Go to desktop, and we want to ping, and what is that over there? 10.10.10.11. And it did succeed. And let's look at no, switch, go to the switch. We want to look at, we want to end, and we want to look at show port security or interface fast Ethernet 0.1. So port security is enabled, port status is secure up. Yeah, maximum MAC addresses was 2, is 2. Total MAC addresses, so it's learned 2. That'll work. Configured MAC addresses was 1 that we did. So just for funsies, if I pull this cable and plug it in over here, then on that interface it should fail. So let's see if I can get at least one of these right. Let's see. So we'll pull this and we're going to go fast Ethernet. Oop, not sure what I did there. Fast Ethernet 0.1 to PC4. Now let's try pinging from PC4 to PC2. So we're going to ping 10.10.10.11. Now I'm hoping this fails. It should fail because there were only a maximum of 2 allowed. No, it's still working. All right, I've kind of blown this whole lab, so I'll have to redo it on my own. That's it for this one. Unfortunately, it was sort of a bust. We did go over a few commands, but I don't think I actually learned what I was supposed to learn for this lab, so I'm going to have to do a little more work. So we'll see you in the next video.